My sister was just evacuated from Pasadena because of the latest wildfires tearing through LA County. She doesn't even know if her house is going to be there when she gets back.
The fast-moving wildfire in Pacific Palisades.
Windstorm is kicking up fast-moving wildfires.
Wildfire is now being driven by high wind.
This isn't just a natural disaster. This is just results of years and years of failed leadership. If you've ever wondered why so many people are leaving California, stick around. I'm going to break down the truth about what's really happening and why people are relocating into places like North Carolina or other states across the country. It might be just the fresh start you've been looking for. California is burning again, and this time it's January, and the wildfires tearing through LA County is one of the worst, if not the worst, in the state's history. Thousands have been evacuated, including my sister. People are losing their homes, their livelihoods, and their sense of safety. But here's the truth. This didn't have to happen. Years and years of poor planning, mismanagement, and failed leadership, Gavin Newscomb, I'm looking at you, have created the perfect conditions for disasters like this. Let's break it down. First, let's talk about the forest and the vegetation management, or the lack of it. California's policies have made it nearly impossible to clear out the dry brush and all the dead trees. This isn't just bad planning, it's a death sentence for communities like Pasadena and others near all the fire zones. Meanwhile, in North Carolina, we see a very different approach. Controlled burns and proactive vegetation management are routine here, and it's one of the reasons why I feel so much safer living here. The governor of California, Gavin Newscomb, and the mayor of LA has had years to address the issues. Instead, they prioritize environmental policies that restrict necessary fire prevention efforts, and these policies might look good on paper, but they're failing the people they're supposed to protect. Next up is the water mismanagement. California is no stranger to drought, but the way the state handles its water resources has made things worse. Billions and billions of gallons are diverted for environmental projects, while reservoirs are left empty. And let's not forget about the record rainfall in the last 2 years, and it got emptied out in the Pacific Ocean. Instead of filling the reservoirs, let's just break down the dams while we're at it too. And all of this for a stupid fish. And you know what that means? Dry vegetation becomes a ticking time bomb. When a fire starts, it spreads faster and it burns hotter. And you know what that means to me? It's something that could have been prevented with better planning. Also, in North Carolina, water isn't wasted. Systems are in place to ensure the land stays healthy and safe. It's a stark contrast to what I saw and experienced living in LA County. Finally, let's talk about California's broken emergency response system. Despite the bravery of all our firefighters, they're constantly stretched thin and dealing with outdated equipment, not to mention the equipment that went to the Ukraine that we donated. In the latest fire, strong winds grounded a lot of the helicopters, leaving ground crews to battle an uncontrollable blaze. And the mayor of LA, the governor Newscomb of California, have had years to again improve this system, but they allowed the bureaucracy to get in the way. Permits for fire prevention projects take years to approve, and resources and first responders are consistently underfunded. After seeing this all play out time and time again, it's clear that California's leaders are more interested in political appearances than real solutions, after being told and told again by others that they need to fix the problem. So what's the solution? How do we prevent disasters like this from happening again? Well, it starts with not voting for Newscomb and his party again. And it also starts with, again, leadership, real leadership that puts people first. Here's 3 steps California's leaders need to know, and they need to take right now. Invest in forest management, fix the water crisis by building reservoirs, modernize emergency responses, and cut through the bureaucratic crap and the red tape. And if you're watching this and thinking, I've had enough, you're not alone. That's exactly how I felt before I decided to leave California for North Carolina. If you're considering leaving California, I know how overwhelming it can feel. But we're here to help you out. On our channel, we share everything you need to know about relocating to North Carolina, what it's like to live here, how to find the perfect community, and tips for making your move as smooth as possible. And if you're tired of the fires and the high cost of living and the broken systems, check out the rest of this channel. You'll find all the resources you need to start your new life in a place that feels safe and welcoming. And if you've already left California, share your story in the comments below, and what pushed you to make the move. And let's start a conversation and help others take that lead. Leaving Los Angeles was one of the hardest decisions I ever made. But looking at all the chaos and the wildfire and all the failures of the leadership that allowed it to happen, I know I made the right choice. North Carolina has been a fresh start for me and my family, and I want to help others find the peace of mind too. California is a beautiful state with so much potential, but it's being let down by its leaders. My heart goes out to everyone affected by the fires in LA, including my sister and all the other families who've been forced to evacuate. And if you're ready to start a new chapter, whether it's in North Carolina or elsewhere, our team is here to help. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the rest of the channel for more resources on making your move. And stay safe, and we'll see you guys on the next video.